the big 6'4" receiver for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He comes in with only 15 receptions to date. Meanwhile, it is a beautiful day, as I mentioned. Remember this about Atlanta. They are 4-2, but they have yet to beat a team with a winning record. Should be a good battle here. How about over in Carolina? Let's send you there in Tom Brenneman.
All right, Joe, thank you very much. Beautiful day as well here at Clemson, South Carolina. The Saints getting together with the Panthers. Now, the first year of any franchise, things are going to be a little crazy. But how about the situation here for the Carolina Panthers? They're based out of Charlotte. They train down in Rock Hill, South Carolina all week. Then they go through Spartanburg, Greenville. The game is in Clemson, South Carolina. The visiting team flies into Charlotte. They drive through both cities and finally arrive in Clemson. Not too bad if you're a fan, however. You jump on the Panther Prowler out of Charlotte, North Carolina, ride the train, enjoy some food, and realize as you pass the stadium, which will open next year, that you won't have to make this kind of trip any longer. Let's take one more trip up to Washington, D.C., where Kevin Harlan is standing by.
Tom, terrific day here, 65 degrees and sunny skies, the Lions and the Washington Redskins. The Redskins have beaten the Lions 16 consecutive times, dating all the way back to 1968. And if they want to make it 17 in a row, they'll have to do it with the revamped offensive line that is yet to start the same group 3 weeks in a row. Joe Patton replacing Jim Lachey, Vernis Smith replacing Trey Johnson. And once again, some bargain basement help to replace a millionaire top draft pick. As for practice squad player, Leslie Shepard will start for the injured Michael Westbrook. For the Lions on their defensive line, Robert Forshea, sick all week, could start, but we expect a lot of Shane Bonham at the tackle. And third down pass rusher Antonio London tested his ankle earlier this morning after missing practice all week. He will be a game-time decision. Great day in RFK. The Lions and Skins. Right now back to Hollywood, and here is James Brown.
All right, Kevin, and it looks like a great day there, and it should be a nice matchup later on today on Fox when some of you will see the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers, that, of course, in the battle of the black and blue. And as we come back inside of Studio 7, Jimmy, now, although it won't happen today, Green Bay's offense next week should take a quantum leap up with holdout tight end Keith Jackson finally in uniform.
Yeah, JB, and Keith Jackson's going to be purely a player for this year. Last year of his contract, he'll fulfill his contract. He'll catch a lot of passes, learn the West Coast offense, and then he's going to pick a team in the offseason and sign for a bundle of money. Now, the positive, for the Packers is that he can be fabulous in this offense. I talked to Bernie Kosar, who played with him at Miami last year, and he said that he is the best there is in the league at reading coverages, and he could lead the league for reception by a tight end in this offense.
Yeah, one of the reasons why Minnesota's had so much success versus Green Bay is Mike Holmgren has been very conservative. Today he will open it up. They have worked on an array of plays, flea flickers, reverses, going the ball downfield to the big receivers. And I'll tell you what, they feel a heck of a lot better facing John Randall versus John Randall and Henry Thomas. Chris Carter, the best red zone receiver in the NFL, will move around today. He's going from his normal slot position on third down when Green Bay plays man defense and will move out wide to try to match up on their rookie corner.
You'll find this hard to believe, but Brett Favre has yet to throw for 200 yards against Minnesota. They haven't done it. Also, when you look at Brett Favre, every time they've played Minnesota, their offense has always given up a touchdown. So they've always had problems offensively. Make it even worse today. Earl Dotson at right tackle has a pulled calf muscle, and Fuller at left corner is the one guy, if you talk about being aggressive, Howie, that's who Brett Favre will go after.
All right, let's make a quick switch from football and talk a little baseball right quick. And even with all the criticism of baseball's new postseason format, which added another round of playoffs, the two best teams during the regular season still made it to the World Series. That hasn't happened since 1986 when the Mets beat the Red Sox. This year, it's Cleveland and Atlanta. And in Atlanta last night, the postseason perfect Orel Hershiser trying to get a first pitch jump on Fred McGriff with the fastball, but McGriff says, powers a home run. That tied the game at 1. Then three-time Cy Young Award winner Greg Maddux, take a look. He gets the call on the corner, that in the 5th, and here in the 9th, he gets Carlos Baerga to pop it up. Chipper Jones grabs it for the final out. Atlanta takes a 1-0 lead. Game 2 coming up tonight. All right, folks, and we're just getting started on Fox NFL Sunday, so let's check out what's on tap for today's show.
Today on Fox NFL Sunday.
You see the rocket head eating in the
whistle. Now, introducing the NFL's newest artillery, Atlanta's Eric Metcalf. They call him the Weapon. His destination, the end zone. Metcalf left the dog days behind in Cleveland. Now he's the big shot of the Falcons' run and shoot. Fox's Pam Oliver fires away at the NFL's reception leader.